Well, good morning. Today is Sunday, February 14th. It's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. I've got all my red on. Got a red wash. Got that red. Can't lift my feet up high enough. Let me see if I can. Probably not. Nope, I can't. Soon enough I will. Soon enough I will. But I have red socks on too. Oh. Now I gotta get situated again because I got myself all messed up. One day you're gonna see me flip my leg up there and I'm gonna show you my socks. It's not gonna be today, but soon enough, soon enough. Anyway, we do have some birthdays today. Today is Christine Murphy's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Christine. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. I did say happy Valentine's Day, though, didn't I? But happy birthday to Christine, for sure. It's also Dorothy Athey, A-T-H-E-Y, Athey. Dorothy gets a song, too. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dorothy. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And the biggest, like this big of an apology to Margaret Lizotte, L-I-Z-O-T-T-E. I'm thinking I spelt it right. I hope I did. But Margaret's birthday was on the 12th. Abraham Lincoln's birthday, and I said, I'm so sorry, Margaret. How could I have forgotten you? That's just not acceptable. It is just not acceptable. And all I can offer you is my humblest apology for missing your birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Margaret, whose birthday was really on the 12th, but Sandy messed up and didn't sing. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Oh, I hope it was a great birthday. I looked and made sure it was in my calendar for 2022. So there will not be a repeat of this big mistake that Sandy made, because Sandy doesn't like to admit when she's wrong. And I was wrong. As much as I don't like saying that word, I was wrong for missing your birthday on the 12th. I'm so sorry, Margaret. Jim and I don't exchange anything for Valentine's Day. The only thing we ever exchanged was we didn't even exchange that. He gave me an engagement ring on the Valentine's Day in 1970. So, other than that, I don't think, he's the kid. When we were dating, he would, get me something, but, the one Valentine's Day, which was on a Sunday, Jim is not a churchgoer. He believes in God. He believes in his faith. He lives a good life. He doesn't believe in church. So I always go to church alone. So when I'm done with this video, I will be attending my YouTube services alone. I've told Jim I can't get it any easier than this. He can sit in his underwear in his chair eating bonbons watching church. I can't get it any easier than this for him. And he still won't do it. So anyway, but one Valentine's Day when we were first dating, well, not to say, when my kids were growing up, Jim went to church every Sunday with the kids. He went to every communion, confirmation. He went to every service. He was very involved with going to church to set a good example. Unfortunately, all three of my children followed in Jim's path, and they don't go to attend Mass. But they do live a good Christian life, so that's all I can hope for if they don't want to attend Mass. But anyway, for this one Valentine's Day, it was on a Sunday, and probably I was on another diet, because even when I was only 145 pounds, which is probably what I was supposed to weigh at the time, because I was 5'9", I thought I was overweight, and I was always on a diet. So I asked him not to get me candy. And for church, or for Valentine's Day, and said, to take me to church, to attend a Mass with me on Valentine's Day. So Jim agreed that he would go on Valentine's Day to church with me. Back in the 60s, they didn't have cassette players in the car, and they didn't have 8-track players in the car yet. But Jim had a record player in his car. Now, how many people are old enough to remember when you could put a record player in your car? It was like it went under the dash. Somehow you connected the wires to the radio, and you would put all the records in. Excuse me. Remember when you used to stack all your records? You'd have the record player, and then you'd stack all your records, and then it would automatically drop the next record down. The handle would come off, set down, then the record would fall, and then the needle would come down and go back. Remember those days? The olden days when they used to have those. Anyway, Jim had a record player in the car, and you could stack, I think you could stack 10 records in there. And so we always listened to records in the car. And there was some kind of, it never skipped. It was set, it never skipped even when you were driving down a bumpy road. I don't know how they did it. Okay, remember, now I'm dating myself. But remember when you would get the record, and sometimes there would be like a tiny little scratch and it would jerk. If you put a penny on top of the needle, it would hold it down long enough that it could get past that little scratch, and so it didn't jump. Little things, little things. When I used to go to the record store, which was the Civic record store, I went every week to buy a record. You'd always have them play it first to make sure it didn't skip. Okay, back to Jim's story. When we went to church, Jim didn't want to go, but he went because that was his Valentine's present. When we came out of the church, someone had broke into Jim's car and stolen his record player. He blamed it on the church. He said, you would think in a church parking lot, this would be the safest place. I wouldn't have even had to lock my car, which he did have the car locked, but they broke in and they stole the record player. And I never heard the end of it. And I don't think he ever bought another record player. No, he didn't buy another record player. He never bought another record player. I don't know if he couldn't find one or he was just so pissed that he lost his record player. But anyway, that's my Valentine's Day story of Jim and his beloved record player. And he blamed it on the church. Going to church is why he lost his record player. But anyway, I'm going to officially dedicate it myself Wednesday when Ash Wednesday starts. Ash Wednesday is Wednesday, the 17th, is the first day of Lent. And so I'm going to dedicate myself then. But up until then, I'm going to really try my best to do my best until Wednesday. I might falter a little bit, but I'm going to do my best that I can. I hear Jim. He just came in from shoveling the snow. So he'll be coming in here. You might get to see Jim for a hot minute. The elusive Jim. The elusive butterfly that is Jim. But, so Jim asked me what I wanted for Valentine's Day, because like I said, we don't celebrate Valentine's Day. And I said, I'd like a faster metabolism so I can get this weight off quicker. Because the older you get, the slower your metabolism is, and the more you got to do to boost it up. It doesn't mean that you can't lose weight when you get older. It just makes it a little bit harder. And people that are just going through menopause or they're premenopausal, they're kind of getting a taste of it right now because you just don't know the way your body's going to react to anything. It's just, I don't know, it's just not fair. It's just not fair. It really isn't. In a way, I wish I could lose my weight as fast as I did when I was younger. Because like I said, I've been on 100,000 diets in my life. And I've always lost a lot of weight really quickly. But then I've always put it on really fast because I've lost it so fast that I didn't really learn a new eating pattern or a new eating behavior. And that's what I'm trying to do now, is learn a new eating behavior. And with the age comes wisdom, they say. And I am trying to learn my triggers, which I think I pretty much know them. I recognize them. Doesn't mean that stops me sometimes, but I do recognize them. And if I would have lost this weight really quickly, I don't think that I would have learned as much about myself as I have learned in these past 4 years. So I got that to be thankful for. Here he comes. I think. Yep. Here he comes. There he is. There's the elusive Jim. Say hi, Jim.
Hi, Jim.
The snowblower didn't work? Or there's just not enough snow?
Oh, I didn't use the snowblower, no.
Yeah, I was going to say. Oh, well.
I just used the shovel.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
You should have said something. I would have done it for you.
I know.
You can close the door if you'd like. because I know you're going to turn your TV on, and it's going to be loud because he says he can hear, but he can't. I don't know why I'm whispering. He wouldn't have even heard me. I could have said it just this loud, and he wouldn't have heard me. But anyway, so anyway, like I said, what you have to do is just focus on what you can do right now. Focus on the outcome of being consistent. Just try to be consistently better each day. It's easy enough to say. It's really hard to do. I wake up with the best of intentions. I really do. I really think that what would be a sacrifice for me, which is silly. This is very, very silly, but this is something I'm really considering, is when I get up in the morning to eat my breakfast right away, and then eat my lunch at a normal time, and try to eat my dinner at a more normal time, and then maybe around 7 or 8 o'clock having a snack, and seeing if that makes a difference for me. Maybe that'll change my metabolism up a little bit, fool my body. And to anybody else, they think, well, Sandy, that's a no-brainer. You get up, you eat breakfast. I don't. I get up, I wake up about 9:30, and I usually don't eat my first meal till 1:30, 2 o'clock. I just don't. So, and then I eat my lunch at 4, and then I eat my dinner at 7. So my plan is starting on Ash Wednesday, although not Ash Wednesday, because Ash Wednesday will be like my Friday, where I will eat very lightly. I usually fast on Ash Wednesday, and then I fast on Good Friday. And to me, fasting means no eating, just drinking, like teas and broths and things like that. I can't do that anymore because of my age and because of my metabolism. So I am going to have on Ash Wednesday like a Friday meal, like very lightly eaten. And then on Fridays eat very lightly. And so I had to think of another sacrifice for me. And like I said, anybody else, this is like a no-brainer. You get up in the morning and you eat breakfast. I don't. So this will be harder for me to do, but in the long run I think it might be better because I'm not really that hungry in the morning. And maybe once I'm on it a couple days, I'll be hungry when I wake up in the morning. But it'll cause me to have smaller portions. So, because it's not so much what I'm eating, it's my portion size. It really is, because I eat a lot of 0-point foods. I'm on the green plan now, so like my eggs are points now. But I really do think that I'm going to attack it with this kind of thing, because you always have to remind yourself that anybody can go on a really short-term diet. Anybody can starve themselves for a week to lose like 5 pounds. Well, I can't even lose 5 pounds if I starve myself in a week. But you know what I'm saying is everybody can go on that really quick, hot 1-week diet where you're just gonna, like, I'm only gonna eat grapefruit every day for a week. Like that kind of a diet. And most people can do that, but that's not a lifestyle, and that's not a diet that you want to follow for the rest of your life. So you have to realize that what you're doing is something that you're going to do in the long run. Now, this might be something that after Lent I decide, you know what, this is what my body really needs, especially at my age. As you get older, you don't require as many calories, but your mindset still tells you require as many calories. So, because you've been eating like me. I've been for 70 years eating. So then you get to be something. And when they say eat like a bird, I don't want to eat like a bird. A bird eats constantly all day. A bird is constantly looking for food. So I don't know how that ever came about, eating like a bird. I'm thinking they're thinking as birdseed, but read about birds. They eat constantly, and they're constantly on the hunt for food. And I don't want to be on the constant hunt for food. I just don't. And I just want to be on the road to success. That's all I want to do. And I think I am on that road. I take a lot of detours. I think I'm taking shortcuts, but in the long run, I'm taking the long way around. I'm taking the long way home. I like that song too. But I'm ready again. Like as many times as I have to say this, I will continue to say, I'm ready again. I'm ready again. Because as far as I'm concerned, as long as I don't say, I'm done, stick a fork in me, I quit, I'm successful. And I'm definitely going to be successful. I'm definitely going to reach my goals. And I just hope that you stay with me. I got an email this morning from Patty Casey, who was asking me about my video about my whys of why I joined Weight Watchers and why I follow Weight Watchers. I couldn't find the exact video she was talking about, but I did find 2 videos, and I'm going to share the links down below. They were collab videos that I did. One was for my Mind, Body, and Soul collab, that why I stay with Weight Watchers. Well, not even with Weight Watchers, why I stay on a weight loss program and how I get my mind, my body, and my soul right into it. And the other one is, I think it's my top reasons why I joined Weight Watchers. But both of them were collabs. And in the description box below, I'll have the link to these 2, which were my videos. But in the videos themselves, there's links to other channels that I still do watch, that I do find inspiration from. So if you're new to my channel, and you're really looking for other people that you really think that might be able to help you a little bit more than me, look into their links too, and look into their videos. I found it very inspirational for me today. I needed it, another kick in the pants, and as many times as I got to kick myself, I'm going to kick myself until I'm on the straight and narrow yet again. And I did find watching my own videos was a good reminder of how far I did come to that point, and how I kind of not gone very far since that point. On both of the videos, I think I was right around 67 pounds lost, and I'm like 87 pounds now. So, I mean, I did lose an additional 20 pounds after I did the videos, but I was so gung-ho, and I still am gung-ho, but I needed it, and hopefully it might help you. Check them out if you want. Anyway, once again, a big apology to Margaret for forgetting her birthday on the 12th. Happy birthday, Margaret. And always be safe out there. Believe in yourself. Know you can do this. Happy Valentine's Day. New to my channel, subscribe, leave a comment, hit that like button, and share it if you think somebody might like to see it. Once again, thank you so much for all your support and encouragement. I know for 100% certainty I would have never gotten this far without all the support and encouragement you guys give me. And I have no problems when you think you're being critical of me. As long as you're being helpful, I always accept it. I always do. One other thing is, yesterday, my sister-in-law Barb had pointed out to me that I had said that when I went to McDonald's that I had a Coke. That is just a habit, that when I go to McDonald's, I get a hamburger. Well, I usually get a quarter pounder with cheese, but I usually get the quarter pounder with cheese with a fry and also a hamburger. I used to, but not lately when I go. I get a quarter pounder with cheese, a fry, and a Coke. I knew that I didn't really want to have the McDonald's, but I did want to have the McDonald's, so I didn't have the Coke. I had the McDonald's, I had the hamburger, I had a fry, and I came home and I had my lemonade. But out of habit, I said I had a Coke. Because it's just a habit. You go to McDonald's, you get a Coke. You just do. So that's one little pattern I did break, and I'm really proud of it. I mean, it's not a major accomplishment. I'm not saying, like pin a medal on me because I didn't have a Coke. But it was a major accomplishment for me just to order a hamburger and a fry. And that was just like a Happy Meal type of a hamburger and a fry. So I've come a long way, baby. Okay, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.